man, leave it to the Dallas Cowboys to make this Sunday a fun day, right? Even more of a fun day, right? Because Sunday fun day, you get it right. But
Well,
we got Brandin Cooks.
I think,
Everybody wanted speed. Everybody
hey,
wanted speed. You got speed. Brandin Cooks,
I got
former
you,
first
man.
rounder.
There's a lot of people that it's like the Red Sea, man. It's cut between people are happy about it, people are not happy about it. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it other than, you know what? At this point, I'll take what I can get, Jerry. Honestly, man. Because, I mean, everybody wanted D Hop. There's people that want OBJ. Personally, me, I would have signed DJ Shark probably at a cheaper deal. But at this point, man, there's nothing we can do. All we got to do is see what we got in Brandin Cooks, man. And, to be honest, I think last year we tried to trade for him, but I think it was the money. The problem was the money. It was just way too much money.
There was no, it wasn't the money. It was they agreed on a third rounder, and then at the very end they changed it to a second round. So that's what it was. Look,
But it also was.
Let Jerry cook. I think Jerry's
It's
like,
true.
here, I need Cowboys Nation to just shut the heck up, and here's your players right here. Boom.
Yeah, but I think it was the money too, because at $18 million, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot. So I think it was. You're right. There was both sides, the money and the compensation. So and so I just think DJ Shark is younger. They kind of have the same speed right now at this point in their careers. I think it's the same player. It's just DJ Shark is way taller than him. But you can't have everything, man. So that's what the Cowboys want to do. Obviously, their scouting department did their homework on DJ Shark, so they thought Brandin Cooks was probably better. I just would have gone with DJ Shark. That's just me. But we also got to think about injuries as well. I think DJ Shark has been hurt. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of up in arms about it a little bit, but at the same time, hey, what can we gripe about? We wanted a wide receiver. They got us a wide receiver. What else do we want?
DJ Chark would have been a perfect fit, man. But look, over here, Chase Walker 443 says, hey, Brandin Cooks is a good receiver. And you know what? He's a very smart receiver, too. He has the speed. Hey, he's a veteran. He has the speed. I think that he's an upgrade compared to T.Y. Hilton. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
The year before, I mean, last year he took like 4 games off because Houston just did him wrong. They told him they were going to trade him, and they didn't trade him, so they gave him some time to, take some time off because obviously it was a toll on him, But the season before that, he had 90 catches, 1,000+ yards. I think he had like 6 touchdowns, and that's what a quarterback that most people won't even call a franchise quarterback. I don't. Do you think Davis Mills and company were franchise quarterbacks?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm happy, but I'm really not.
Corey on TikTok says, I love the Brandin Cooks trades. It would have been between him and Jerry Jeudy. That's who I guess they wanted. I know you would have been on the Jerry Jeudy train.
I would have. But in hindsight, if you think about it, he's gonna blow the top off of this offense. He's gonna be that deep threat that we've always wanted. And I'm just gonna say it, man. Like, I guess it is what it is. That's what we wanted, and that's what we got. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited now, man. I want training camp to come here already.
Well,
so it's one of those things like you get a toy and you can't just yet try it out until something happens. I want to try it out already, man. This is gonna be insane.
Big picture is, what does this do for the Dallas Cowboys come the NFL draft, right? Because obviously Cowboys have always been notorious for being, being able to find some nice pieces that are day one starters, especially going back to as early as last year. I mean, how many day one or not day one? Well, yeah, we have what, one day one starter with Tyler Smith, but as the season went on, you had multiple starters or people that just contributed. Most notably, Darren Bland, who was a 5th rounder. Damone Clark also had his opportunities to start.
Yep.
He looked promising. Jake Ferguson looks like the future at tight end. That's why there's no Dalton Schultz going on.
Yep.
So when you look at the big picture and the NFL draft, I think that the Cowboys are really setting themselves up for a BPA, or let's just say it. I'm gonna give a bold prediction. I'm gonna say maybe they're gonna see if Bijan Robinson falls within a reach where they could actually trade up and get a running back of his stature. What do you think about that? What's
So
going on,
the
Repsa? Repsa
so
J?
the BJ Rob. So that's the thing for me is that I don't know, Jerry. Like for me, I'm still concerned about the offensive line. Yeah, we can get a running back, but that still puts us in the same position with offensive line. We don't have a guard right now.
We don't.
So I mean, we got the guy to carry the ball if we get him, but who's going to block for us? Once we start getting, and I said this before, we talked about this before we got on. When we start playing those stout defensive line, the San Francisco 49ers, the Eagles, all them, our offensive line has to be top notch, man, in order for us to run the ball. So that's my only concern. It's one of those things, man. Like, don't try to be a moving company, right? And you have a freaking Honda Civic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I get you.
So
And I got corrected. It's Jasper because I said Repsa, but it's Jasper, but backwards. Yeah,
backwards. That's
yeah,
cool, man.
that's kind of clever. That's kind of clever. I like that. That's that. Hey, so anybody on TikTok, right? If you guys are trying to keep your name, just flip it backwards. You get your name back. It'll be backwards, but it's all good. Uh, I think. I mean, ultimately, I think the reports that I've been reading, Harv says that Tyron Smith back at left tackle, Tyler Smith at guard, Tyler Biadasz at center, right guard Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele is going to be ready. They're saying he's going to be ready to start. I didn't
That's
know he was going to
crazy.
be ready to start week one. I thought he was going to need some time. It's an ACL, MCL, so we'll see, man. We'll see. Uh, yeah, we need to do that, but do we have the list?
I don't know, but we'll see. We'll keep going.
We're gonna figure out how we have a cap giveaway. So the thing was that we kind of came in real fast on this thing, so we're not able to get to the cap giveaway. We will get to the cap giveaway shortly. Detroit Lions Ave. So if you guys on TikTok, go find it. Detroit Lions. If you guys like the Detroit Lions, or you guys want
Yeah.
to know about the Detroit Lions, go follow this page, Detroit Lions Ave.
Hey, but I'll tell you that, not just Detroit. This guy Walt, man, I'm telling you, like he knows his stuff about drafting players, man. All the players already come out. I promise you, bro, he is top notch. So it's not just about Detroit Ab. It's about going to his page and looking at all these prospects that are coming out. He's really detailed, really good. So go check him out, man, for sure.
I mean, that goes for just the East West
Oh
football.
yeah,
You can see behind eastwestfootball.com. Me and Harry are part of the East West fam. We just did East West football live. We talked about everything. I mean, Houston Texans, the moves that they're making, Laramie Tunsil re-signing. We had we had several different topics that we talked about. So yeah, definitely check it out. But Detroit Lions says you guys could plug Zach Charbonnet in there at pick 58 and give you a power identity. You know what? You're right. So in the event that they do not, they don't. Let's say they try to focus in on the offensive line, just putting in some pieces maybe for the future. Maybe a future center, right? Because you never know about Tyler Biadasz is long term as far as how much money does he want. Just shoring up the offensive line in the first round, you can never go wrong. The second round, you can go with Zach. He's out of UCLA. For those that don't know,
yeah.
I think that he would give you that power back, and then you would have Tony Pollard to give you that. He'd be that change of pace, right, Harv?
Yeah, so I agree. 100%, but I don't know about second round, man.
We did a mock draft. You said this is where I think that's where he's gonna go though.
Yeah, I think so too, though. I'm hoping he lasts longer.
Terrell Lewis. Have we had him on
I
before?
don't think so.
Round of applause, man. Hey,
Welcome, Terrell Lewis.
like I said, if you subscribe to our link, we have the cap giveaway that we're gonna do. Uh, we will probably have to go back live, and it's just gonna be a cap giveaway. We're not gonna talk about
Yeah.
anything. We're just gonna do the cap giveaway, and that's it. So for those that are seeing our page for the first time, make sure if you're on TikTok, click on the link in the bio. If you're live right now with us here on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see when we go live, hit turn on all notifications, and of course follow the East West football page also. You'll catch me and Harvey talking about the NFL just in general and draft play, the draft, the rest of free agency. I think that this is the week where you start seeing some of these names coming off, and there's really not going to be any more prospects that you can pick up a free agency after this week.
Yep.
Well, Terrell Lewis says, I still think we need a big body wide receiver. I feel like we have, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard, right? 6'1", 6'2". What? MG's what? 6'1"?
6'1".
CD 6'2".
Yep. So yeah, I know what he's talking about. He's talking like a Quentin Johnson,
Maybe a DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. We're talking about that guy from Princeton. I don't know how to say his name. He's been coming up too. I think Cooper, I forget his name, but there's these big wide receivers in the draft. I get what he's trying to say, and I don't disagree with it. I'm all in for it.
In fact, I think you want a wide receiver in the first round, didn't? Aren't you? Aren't you on the?
I do,
record for
but
that?
I want a smaller wide receiver. I don't want a big receiver. But I think when you think about it that way, I think it does make sense. I think we got Brandin Cooks now. If you think about it,
For 2 years.
we got Turpin. Maybe he'll be integrated in the offense. So we got those players, and I think we still have Houston, right? I believe. I think he's on the practice squad.
Yes, Dennis Houston.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we still got Callaway too, if I'm not mistaken.
Corey says Dak, McCarthy are on the hot seat for sure. Now, since the Jones family finally got going all in this year.
Hey, I'm telling you what. I'm
feels like
telling you right now, that is 100,000% true. Hey, I'm telling you, man. And what would he say before, Jerry? And I keep reiterating this. I think a conversation was had. It's just not. I don't know. I don't have any insiders. This is just something I'm my opinion is that they had a talk, and Mark McCarthy said, because remember, again, I say it again, Kellen Moore was there when Mike McCarthy got there. That wasn't his pick. So now the pressure's on me. Leave it on me. I want my guys. And if I'm going to go down with the ship, I'm the captain of the ship, I might as well call the damn plays.
Might as well, dude. I mean, take over. Take over. I mean, it's his job on the line, right? Dallas needs a new quarterback. Y'all ain't winning till you change the quarterback. That's by an expert, right? Oxy XO. Why didn't they go for Hopkins? Is Bijan Robinson a possibility? Probably what they want in return. Is Cooks better than Michael Gallup? It's about time. Texans still going to do better. Bijan Robinson, their target. This is all in, not a wide receiver in the first.
Yeah.
And Noah Brown for Brandin Cooks. I will take it.
That's true.
It's yeah. I'll tell you that much right now. But I think going back to answer that, why didn't they go after Hopkins, Harvey? I mean, it's kind of easy to see. It's a 5th rounder this year and a 6th rounder next year. Cowboys will get they're going to get some comp picks next year, right? So they have that luxury of maybe having a 5th round comp pick.
So I think it makes sense. I think they probably wanted 2 more. I think the Cowboys knew they have needs at the 1st and 2nd and 3rd round that they didn't want to give up those picks. It was too valuable for them.
And you mean because with Hopkins it's going to cost you at least a minimal 2nd, maybe if you went into a betting war, you could probably pull out a 3rd. But I think the reports were the Cowboys were looking for a trade like what they did with Amari Cooper, right? They gave gave him away for a 5th rounder. So he goes, Terrell Lewis likes the DJ Chark. He would have liked the DJ Mark. These boys is just to win. So it's the first time I see your name.
No, he's been on.
Okay, well, I just want to give a round of applause because you know what, Cowboys making news. We're being obnoxious, you know what I'm saying? This was best receiver for Dak, and this West Coast consistent quick separation on those slants and out routes. I think you have a great point there.
So with these boys, let's just leave it all out there. Everybody's upset. Everybody's divided. Everybody, all this stuff. This statement right here should just tell you, and I'll use the Aaron Rodgers. Relax,
Relax.
relax. It's all good, man. And these boys is right. It fits perfect where we want to be at, man. At the end of the day.
I think so too. Detroit Lions Av says 6'2", 225 pounds. Who's that? Is he referring to
Charbonnet? Charbonnet.
Charbonnet is 6'2". Wow, that is a big back. Definitely need a big wide receiver.
I agree.
I mean, if Quentin Johnson is there, which his stock is down right now, so long possibility, Harv, he's there.
I got you.
We don't need a number one. We need a good number two.
You're right.
Charbonnet could be a better Marion Barber. I love this. This is why you guys need to follow Walt, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. He's gonna start going by Stringer Report. So
I don't care what he says. That is tagged on his name. I don't care if Walt likes it or not. It's the Stringer Report, man.
Look, who knows where you been?
Oh, where you been, man?
Who knows? And your Dak Gwen, where you been, man?
Yeah.
Reed, when can we can look at the positivity? Dak needed a fast wide receiver who makes good separation. Brandin Cooks is that guy. Also, we can still draft a good wide receiver if we're lucky.
We can, man. So I mean, he's right.
If Jackson Smith and Jig was there, I think you have to pull the trigger, man.
And see, this is the part that scares me, Jerry.
We missed you. We missed you too.
And this is the part that scares me is now that we got Brandin Cooks and we don't sign a wide receiver in the draft or get one, that's going to be very upsetting. Very upsetting.
If you're saying if they don't draft.
If they don't draft one.
So Brandon is better than Brown, but we need a true number 2 wide receiver. Cooks ain't that guy. Why do you say that? Cooks actually put up 6 1,000-yard seasons. Last year, probably would have put up another 1,000, but hey, Houston did him dirty, so he took 4 games off. Wagner makes it 100% win now, so somebody's all in on Bobby Wagner. I'm a diehard Boys fan, but we never win with Dak. He's terrible. Ah, dang. I still don't think Pollard can be a full number 1. If Dak has the best season of his career, we will win it all, especially if we get Wagner. I think we draft Bijan Robinson because McCarthy said he wants to run the damn ball. The biggest free agency Dallas ever acquired was Charles Haley. Damn, you're going back to what, 1992, Harv? Yep. I think that was like
1992. Yeah, for that 92 team, 91, 92 team.
The year before last, he threw for 35 TDs to 10 INTs. Let's hope we get that Dak this year. I'm way more excited about the draft now. Better position to draft the best player. That's exactly what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
And what is Jimmy Studs asking? I don't know. I gotta
Jimmy Studs.
Yeah, on TikTok. Brandin Cooks is highly underrated, very highly underrated. The biggest concern is Prescott, not who Dallas drafts. And Cooks caught 60 and dropped 40 last year. He dropped 40 what?
I don't think so. I don't think he dropped 40
you're inflating those numbers. I was all in on Dak, but I've seen enough to wake up, fellow Cowboy fans. Dak must go. I think, let's be logical here with Dak. And I give a ton of credit to Harvey here. For those that don't know, Harvey actually played quarterback, and he played at the highest level. I will say this. This is really Dak's second true offense that he's been a part of. So if he puts up a stinker this year and he has the problem with the interceptions and just cannot get over the hump and not at least to the NFC Championship, then yeah, I'll eat crow and I'm going to have to jump on board and be like, you know what, Dak is not the guy. And I think if that happens, it's just going to be a chain effect. Mike McCarthy is gone. Dan Quinn takes over. Dan Quinn now has full reign over the team. he inherits the defense that they've specifically built for him. And from there, what he'll do is I believe they're going to give him the option to bring in his own quarterback, and Dak will just be the bridger for that new
And
quarterback. And I think that's what's going to end up happening.
And I think at the end of the day, everybody stands like, look, Dak had his chance at the Niners. He put it on his back. It didn't happen. We get it, man. The problem
He's
is
not that guy.
we can talk about all these things, get rid of Dak, do this. Like, guys, we're stuck with him. That's what people don't understand. Like, we're stuck with him. Like, not only that, look, I get it. It's the NFL, man. Do you want to go through the Quincy Carters and the freaking Testaverdes? And
Hell no.
look, and I
Hell
I
no.
agree with y'all 100%. Like, Dak's probably not the guy, but hey, give him a chance. This is his first time in a new offense, right? It's going to be probably a better decision making, quicker passes. Let the receivers do their job. So it's kind of that thing. Now we're getting receiver. We got Brandin Cooks that can separate. So let's just give him a chance, man. At the end of the day, positive breeds positiveness, man. So we'll see what happens, though.
Gallup will be better and after his second year removed from injury. 3 receivers set with Cooks in the slot. I was hoping Jerry would have got his bag and trade for D Hop. Yeah, but the second and third, those are like they're very high. Those are premium picks. So everyone turns on Dak on one bad year. Everyone has a bad year. I've had a couple of bad years myself, man. Logical, okay. He misses wide open receivers. Rewatch the 49er game. He doesn't see the game correctly. Yeah, I think he was pressing in that game. I think he was putting too much pressure on himself, and I think that's why he was making emotional type passes. And I get it, especially on that late interception. I believe when he tried forcing it to CeeDee Lamb and it bounced off of Chidarius Ward into Fred Warner.
Yeah.
If you actually go back and look at the film, right? If you look back at the all 22, when you see the field, when you see that pass, he could have actually ran he could have ran for, I mean, if he had fast legs, he probably could have got a touchdown, but for sure he would have got the first down, which I think would have set him up. But the whole play calling after that was all passing, really abandoned the run. So there was so many different ways that the reason why that game went bad for the Cowboys. Dak has had a track. Oh, okay. Here's Jasper. Jasper says Dak has had a tragic personal life. He broke his ankle, or no, he broke his leg, right, or his foot. Calf injury, hurt throwing thumb. Give some grace, guys. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's exactly what Harvey was just saying, man. Dak threw one more interception than Josh Allen last season, but nobody talks about that.
They don't
And
talk
Josh
about it.
Allen has always been a very big time risk taker. That this past season was Dak's biggest year, us seeing him actually taking risks. And for the longest, we'd always say Dak never wants to throw the interception, right? Can we still get OBJ? I think at this point, I think it's more of a poker game with OBJ, kind of showing them like, we don't need you. And
right now we're at $9 million, and the cap and the rookie signings is at 9.6. So
yeah, and it's so I think, but I don't think. I think with Zeke's contract, it doesn't come off the books until June 1st, isn't it?
Yes, June 1st.
So then it will free up some cap. Then
it will. Right? It will. Yeah, I think so. I got to go back and look at that if they counted it or not.
Yeah, I think that's still being counted. The front office didn't really want OBJ because of his ACL injuries. Jerry wanted OBJ really bad. That is true. I think he really wanted him. Yeah. Somebody said, I told you guys that Jerry would go another level 2 tier wide receiver, and the money had to be right. 12 mil. I think that's how much he's going to cost against the cap this year, right? 12 mil.
Yep, 12 million.
12 million. At least three of Dak's picks weren't even his fault. I think it was 6 picks.
Yeah, it was 6 of them.
Someone in the $12 million range. Yeah, that's exactly where he's at. OBJ's unlikely now that we traded for Cooks. They already said. I know they said that, but I think they're playing poker because at this point, if OBJ doesn't have a job, I think maybe we can get OBJ in a 3-year, 33 mil type of deal once that cap space opens up. Always about the money. Yeah, whatever. That's by Maximus. Let's get caught up on YouTube. So, Eastside Harold, thank you for joining the stream. Cowboy fans are already throwing a parade for Brandin Cooks. Obviously, either he's a Deshaun Watson fan or he's a Texan fan. I hope you're a Texan fan. I don't know. You need to update your picture to Davis Mills, right? Cooks is a true number one. Cowboys have a top five wide receiver course. Hey, I think they have a top five wide receiver core, and I think they actually have a number one cornerback corps, right? So
Yeah.
Wagner paired with two more defensive moves makes this defense elite.
Mm.
Wow, I like what you just said. Well, I think you're absolutely right. I think Bobby Wagner would definitely help out tremendously,
Yeah, for sure.
especially with Damone Clark, which I think he needs that type of, you know what I'm saying? He needs that type of leadership, uh what's the word? Veteran leadership. I think that this is the type of guy you want to learn after. Reed says it's pretty sad to think that Dak was the weakest link last year. The Niners game was ours to win. If only Dak didn't throw those picks, Trayvon didn't drop that interception, and Turpin got the return, got that return on the TD on that TD. You're right? Because if Turpin would have just stayed to the right instead of being fancy trying to go to the left, I think it would have been a different situation. You're right. Trayvon, even the tackle before the pick, right?
Yep.
I think he could have, if he would have tackled, if he would have like really shored up the tackle on George Kittle, maybe that would have been it. That would have
Yep.
killed the drive for them. He says these boys says, hey, with the teams Dak and Quincy Carter win Super Bowls, don't look at the stats, look at the film and skills. Jose Pais,
Well, well, well. Where
well.
you been, Jose?
I know, man. You've been MIA. We needed you. Josh is a natural difference maker. You're right. Josh Allen is a he's that guy. You know, he's that guy. But he'll get you in trouble. Adrian Garza, that watches at 956 in the house. Round of applause. Somebody from the 956. Finally, 956 giving us some love, man. Where's the rest of 956, man? Did you subscribe? Got a cap giveaway. Cowboys are finally making some moves. Let's
Oh.
go. And he goes, un caldito pa'l frío. Cook. So for those that don't know, right, there's a soup, especially in the Mexican heritage. It's a soup. You could do chicken, you could do what they call res, which is beef, has potatoes, corn, cabbage. Man, what else, Harvey?
Squash,
Tomato,
squash,
wash.
carrots.
Man, you do that with some corn tortillas with a little bit of lime and some of your grandma's salsa. Woo, man, that's a party, man. And it's the best remedy for any cold, any of them colds. Chingao, I took a nap. Discord was wearing me out. So for those that don't know, we have a Discord, and the Discord's awesome, man. We just share our thoughts, our ideas, what we see on the news, the breaking news. We share it. Right now it is Cowboys. It is for Cowboys, but hopefully it could grow larger, and we can get a nice community. That's what we're trying to build. That's why we say, hey, come over, man. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You will see Harvey and myself go live Monday through Thursday and twice on Sundays. That's during football season. But shoot, if we hit 1,000, I think we're gonna have to do that now, huh, Harv?
Yeah, man, we do for sure.
I mean, you guys help us get there. We're almost there, man. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe. And if you like the content, hit the notifications to see when we go live. We got 2 cap giveaways. We got one more. So after we're done with the stream, we're gonna have to put all the names in the wheel, and then we'll go live, and then we'll see who wins the cap. It's the Lyman lead the way. Dang it, I have it over there. But anyways, I'll show it back when we go back live. Do you think we will try to bring back Schultz back? If we get Jackson Smith, it's over. Damn, somebody's with me on that one, man. I'll tell you this: Jackson Smith and Jigba, he is a quarterback's best friend. But I don't know. I feel like the Bears are going to try to find a way to team
Yeah,
him back
they
up with
are.
Justin
They are.
Fields. I know they got DJ Moore. I know they got Claypool, but Jackson Smith is different, guys. You guys just don't understand. This guy has a dog in him. Now we're gonna go after D line or O line in the draft. Now I will tell you this: the Cowboys have not drafted an interior pass rusher in the first round. I know that Jordan Davis, there's a lot of flirtation going around, but if the right person falls, like damn, that would be nice. I mean, I know there's some chatter about Jalen Carter maybe being outside the top 10. Shoot. Great. Let's come on, Cowboys. Who do you all like in the draft? My guy is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Harv, you can tell him yours.
That's a hard one, man, because I got positions, but man, I'll be honest, man. I think my favorite player in the draft would have to be Zay Flowers, man. I'm in love with that dude. Zay Flowers is the guy.
You have been you were the first one to mention his name
Zay Flowers is that guy,
this
man.
offseason.
I really do think.
I like Jackson Smith and Jigba. I just think he's a very smart player, like a very intelligent wide receiver.
Yeah.
And but I will tell you this: I see a similar skill set to Brandin Cooks, very intelligent wide receiver, knows how to communicate with his quarterback. So I think that if anything, he's going to help out Dak, take it to the next level. Cowboys and Eagles cornerback core is still pretty close. I don't know, man, but I get where you're going, but it's kind of hard, man. It's very difficult. I saw Bradbury get burned a lot by, especially with CJ.
But they said the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Currently, they don't have CJ Johnson Gardner Johnson. They
Well,
don't have him.
I think he's talking about specifically cornerbacks. So he's talking about James Bradbury and Darius Slay.
I got you.
Cowboys have Trayvon Diggs and now Stephon Gilmore. I am diehard Cowboys fan, but where do you think our run game will look like without Zeke? Look, from what it looks like to me, it looks like we're going to see Dak passing the ball maybe 20, 25 times a game. Not this 30, 35 and plus. I think with Mike McCarthy, he's going to make sure he's going to rely on the defense and just pound and run the ball. Super Bowl bound it's our year. Ha 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 ha. It is. Don't you know it's every year is our year with the Cowboys? Would you go vet or go draft? If vet, who do you like?
Are you talking about what is he talking about?
I guess he's just saying right now, like I guess like just positionally wise, he's saying, would you go veteran or go draft?
I'd go draft, but if I had to go veteran, why not Kareem Hunt? At like a $2 million deal, $1.5 million deal.
It's kind of hard, man. I think I've seen his name being thrown around with a bunch of teams.
I'm just saying, I would go with him. I'd go with a bigger back just to see, just in case. That's just a backup, but we have to draft. We have to draft a running back. There's no doubt about it. We have to.
Corey says, were there multiple teams where teams close of training for Cooks, but he wanted to go to the Cowboys since last year.
Since last year. Yeah, he wanted to do that.
Somebody has Gronk with a question mark. That's Gilbert Gomez.
No.
I guess Ethan's asking like to bring him breaking news. We signed James Washington. Laugh out loud. I'll tell you this: Brandin Cooks is an upgrade over James Washington. That's
for sure.
Austin Eckler wants a trade.
Yeah, nah.
But I think we kind of already have like an Austin Eckler.
Yeah, we do. Weird. Pollard. We need that bell cow. We need a bell cow that's gonna just, basically what Zeke did, but a younger, faster receiver. I mean, running back, because Zeke was just. It felt like he lost that burst in the hole, man. So we need something like that. So we'll see what the Cowboys do, man. There's Charbonnet. There's, I don't know how to say his A-Chain. They call him from Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah.
We got Izzy
Evan,
from Pitt.
Connie.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good players, man. We got McIntosh from the Bulldogs. There's a lot of good players.
I like Chase Brown personally.
Brown. We got Chase Brown. So there's a lot of good running backs, man.
Somebody says you need a quarterback that could throw 30 passes without an interception. No, you do not need a quarterback that throws 30 passes, man. That's the wrong. You need at least 30 plus rushing attempts. I believe that will allow you, and they have to be high efficient running plays. Pollard is great, but you can't run him like Zeke. That is correct. I think he's 12 to 15 kind of rush attempt / passing attempt, right? Type player.
Yeah.
Y'all think about how he wanted to go last year, but The asking price was a second round pick. That is true, and that was at the trade deadline. That was for Brandin Cooks. They were agreeing it on the third round,
Third
but
round. Yeah.
they went second. We should trade up this year. What do you think? And who would you trade up for? I think Bijan Robinson is
I don't.
is is
I
is
don't.
a
I don't
very.
like. I don't.
I know we don't like it, but I think it's a
I think
possibility.
it is a possibility.
I just think that I think he's the only one that could really be like that power back that can offer you speed and blocking, kind of like what we're losing in Zeke. Imagine we draft the running back better than Tony Pollard. Let's go. If Bijan is available, or could you trade up for him? That's who you need. Game plan has to be balanced, and I think you're very right with the game balance. Right. Let's go. Let's get caught up here. Uh, Alia Isabel, are you? I mean, have
No,
we?
no.
All right, round of applause.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Dak is him. I don't care what anybody says otherwise. Just came here to say that. Oh man,
Appreciate it.
and yeah. If you subscribe, we do have a cap giveaway, so please do subscribe. Schultz overestimated his worth in the NFL. I think he kind of not only that, but he's a very individual person. Schultz.
He's a weird situation, but I think what hurt him was this tight end draft class. Why do I gotta pay a big time tight end when I can just draft one in the first 5 rounds?
Well, let me also explain about he's a weird person. If you say anything on Twitter, like and let's say you didn't even tag him, but if you say anything about his game, he automatically blocks you on Twitter.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is freaking weird. Like, why you're already at the NFL level? You were developed by the Dallas Cowboys. You didn't come into the NFL like that. You know, you're a blocking tight end. You know, luckily you were able to bank off of what, Dak's play, right? Because Dak likes to go to the tight end, to get out.
Yep.
To get out. So yes, you're absolutely right. Johnny Brewer, I think we should draft a running back with a 26th pick. If there's a top wide receiver in the second round, we should take him. But how would the Cowboys use the wide receiver they draft this year? And then how do you get Jalen Tolbert the ball? Michael Gallup, he should be better.
I don't care what anybody says. You always have to have a game plan for people that you lose. Because Brandin Cooks, we only have him for 2 years. What's going to happen after that? At least that guy is in that system for 2 years. And at the end of the day, man, you can bring receivers in and out all day. So I take wide receiver, man.
Somebody said, "What about Melvin Gordon? He's out there." And then somebody said, Melvin Gordon is done, Sally, but Melvin Gordon is the Super Bowl champ too.
Nah.
Somebody said, "What about Leonard Fournette?" Josepe's, where my boys at? No Mamba, no Adam. Thrash is here. Yeah.
I don't know.
Here he is.
What up, Hoodlum?
Hoodlum's been back to back with us.
Yeah.
There you go, Jose. Andrew says Micah's defensive player of the year is coming. I think he should have got it last year, man.
I think he should have too, but we'll see,
being
man.
Held on every freaking play, and he never complained about that. But
no,
people want to say, "Oh, he talks too much." Well, yeah, he talks too much because they're not calling the playing. What up, Jose? David Lawrence.
I don't think I've seen him.
Welcome. Hey, I hope you subscribe. Brother. If you subscribe, you'll be a part of the cap giveaway. Bijan Robinson. If he's there, let's just say he falls.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. I wouldn't be mad, but I just,
if he falls, in other words, the Cowboys don't have to trade up and he falls,
it's gonna be too hard to give up. There's no way.
It's either that or Kincaid at 26.
Or Terrell Washington. The train has come in for Terrell Washington. Where's Kevin White at when you need him?
Let's go, Rico Gathers, right? You just laughing
Rico
away.
Gathers.
We have Cuadra Olicion. Oh, did I say that right? Okay. Oh no, he's saying David Lawrence is saying 30-30. So 30 rushing attempts, 30 passing attempts.
That sounds perfect, man.
It does.
That sounds good to me.
I think they're trying to keep Dak at 25.
Yeah, but still 30-30 is still good.
It is good. I don't like it though, but
I
I'd
like
rather
it.
see 25, 35.
David Lawrence, don't listen to Jerry, man.
I'm just saying. And then he says, what about Malik Davis?
Hey, hold on. Jerry, you know that's my guy, man.
That's your guy.
I love Malik Davis, man. I love that dude.
They should have used him when Tony Pollard went down.
Just give an
Let's kind of see what
opportunity.
he got, man. Against a good defense, you know. Bijan is a beast. Yes, he is. Not only that, but he runs with so much grace and just the way he switches from one lane to the other.
But they can't use him like they did Zeke, man.
Oh no.
They need to save his legs.
Yeah,
so,
at least give him like 15. Don't let him go over 20 rushing attempts. For sure, 15, 18 rushing attempts. But yeah, he is a beast. I love his gameplay. I would not be mad if he failed to 26 and the Cowboys drafted him. I would not be mad. It would almost be like a CD Lamb type deal. And I think Cowboys have been able to do enough moves where they can actually do that. Jerry needs to pass out the cap. You have linemen lead the way on draft day and follow it. Oh, I think we could probably push that back because we have had a number of subscribers that has joined us. We're finally growing. The channel's finally growing. Want to say thank you to everybody. None of this is possible.
How about this? Let's do this. Screw this. We'll push it back to the draft, the lineman cap, and on top of that, we'll give another cap, and I'll buy the cap.
Well, we still have the other. We still have the
no. Aside from that, I'll get another cap and I'll show it off, and we'll give 2 hats at draft.
Okay, we can do that. We'll push it back.
We'll do that.
We'll let you guys, figure it out, especially the ones on TikTok. I know it's still kind of new Chinese to you guys seeing us, but definitely, you got to follow us. We're also on the East West Football where we talk about everybody's team. But, me and Harvey, we're Cowboy fans since, we grew up Cowboy fans and we're Cowboy fans until we die. That's just the way it is. But definitely for the Cowboy Cast, you guys got to follow me and Harvey around. You'll follow us to the East West, and we'll talk about everybody's team because, we just love football that much. Also, thanks for the great advice. I think we're going to go ahead and use that. That gives everybody right now an opportunity to go into the link to our bios and hit the subscribe button. I wouldn't be surprised if Jahmyr Gibbs goes before Bijan. Wow, that's bold with him. Now, have you seen that on any kind of report?
Because I believe him. That might happen.
I don't know. Bijan the way
I got runs, you, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
I'm going to go on the limb. I'm going to say Bijan is better than Saquon Barkley, bro.
I got you, but listen to what I'm saying. Different offenses like different players. I'm just saying.
Aaliyah laughing my ass off. Our depth chart can't look good in key positions. Wait. What do you mean our depth chart can't look good in key positions?
The offensive line.
All right. Cowboys need to grab Hendon Hooker. Don't care what pick. Want to be in this position again.
Yes. And I think these boys is right, man. The Cowboys have to select a quarterback at some point in this draft. Not necessarily the first 3 or 4 picks, but they have to do that, man. And I think with them signing Cooper Rush, I don't know if they're going to do that, but they have to, man. They have to do that. They have no choice because if Dak doesn't work out this year and they already know next year he's not the guy, what are they going to do? They're going to get stuck in the same situation they've been before. And what's going to happen? They're going to have to re-sign Dak again, and it's something they don't want to do. And we're going to go through those crossroads again of he's probably going to want more money. So I agree with these boys, man. We have to draft a quarterback.
I think they're gonna let Mike McCarthy draft his own car. Oh, big fun! Give me. Oh my God!
He's on the Kincaid trade, man. I thought you were Terrell Washington, bro.
I think first it was what was his name?
Terrell Washington.
No. What was his name? He'll come on the show.
Kevin White.
He was the one that said Darnell Washington at 26.
Darnell, I'm sorry, I keep saying Terrell. Darnell
Washington at 26, and then Big Punk comes. No, Kincaid. And Kincaid's actually a little bit what you would consider in the NFL an older prospect. I think he's going to be 25 in the league year. Look at David Lawrence. He's laughing already, man. Steven is being a Jedi this offseason. Mac Hollins. Man.
Mr. West.
West.
Welcome, man.
You subscribe?
Hell yeah.
We appreciate it.
Mr. West.
Yeah, Mr. West is in the building. Or Rager. Are you talking about Jalen Rager?
I think he's talking about Jalen Rager.
Mac Collins, isn't he the wide receiver from the Raiders?
It is, right? Matt Collins?
I think so. Protect Tony Pollard at all costs. How though, man? He's a weapon. He's an offensive weapon. Bad monkey. All right, round of applause. I don't know why you're a bad monkey, but I do not want a tight end in the first round. I don't want one.
Neither do we.
No. But there is, for whatever reason, there is talks about.
Everybody is, though. Everybody.
We're talking about not only Cowboys content creators. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys shows. They have the draft show with Brian Broaddus. What's his name? Umatis, and I believe that I forgot that sweetheart's name, but they do an amazing job with the draft show, and they've been mentioning Kincaid at 26. I'm like, I do not want a tight end in the first round. I don't think we need a tight end in the first round. Give Jake Ferguson a shot. I mean, we've seen it.
We got the Fergus shots, man.
Fergus shots. A first round tight end takes him at least 2 seasons to finally find his groove in the NFL. Jake Ferguson found his groove year 1 as a rookie, man. And he looks smooth, man. He looks smooth. And Travis Kelce out there saying he's really looking forward to his game.
Yeah.
Big pun. I'm headed to KC for the draft to mess with the pigeon.
Get it, bro.
Who Eagles fans? I mean, I don't know. Are you an Eagle fan? JP DC for life. I like that, man. Round of applause.
Yeah. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Ooh, Pollard and Bijan would be.
That would be cold, bro. Would be cold.
Le'Veon. David Lawrence says Le'Veon Bell and Zeke were the last true bell cows I remember.
He's true. He's right about that.
Le'Veon Bell messed up his own career, though. I will tell you this.
He did.
What a pigeon. Bijan Vincent Johnson. Round of applause, man.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Yep. Bijan will not drop to 26. Wishful thinking. Hey, I just say we've seen CeeDee Lamb drop to 17. You know what I mean? I thought there was a consensus in the league that no more running backs in the first round.
He ain't dropping, bro. He ain't dropping.
He shouldn't. He's a blue chip. Big Pun says, when I see J-Lo, it grows. Huh?
What? Why'd you read that?
I don't know. DJ Dog.
Welcome, DJ Dog.
I gotta be careful, Rick.
You gotta be careful, man. Big Pun's trying to get you in trouble.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Big Pun's, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, Jerry. You gotta read ahead.
Anything can happen. Teams don't know how to draft.
Ooh,
are you taking a shot at the
shots fired, bro?
Man, damn. Hullum's really on fire today.
He is
man.
today.
Malik Davis is going to replace Pollard. Pollard is out after this year,
and
that's what Harvey says. The big picture should be.
I think what they're doing is they're being very meticulous, like Schultz. Tag him, play him, see what Malik Davis has a little here and there. And just let him go. And then Malik Davis replaces him and we start draft. I agree, man, with Vincent Johnson. 100%, bro. I'm on board.
What happens if he gives a nice little, if he agrees to a nice little 3-year deal where he's making enough?
See, you sound like Jerry.
I'm just saying a 3-year deal.
You're making an emotional decision.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Tony Pollard is a weapon.
I got you for this year. Let him go. Malik Davis steps in. Whatever you drafted, draft again. And the cycle continues. Stop being Jerry like Jerry.
No, this is totally different from Zeke. Tony Pollard is a true weapon. And
I got you.
Mike McCarthy uses him as a running back and a wide receiver.
So tell me, let's do this, right? Everybody that's on the comments watching, tell me Pollard, right? Can you find another Pollard in this draft? Answer me that question.
Mr. West
We'll leave it
says,
at
yeah,
that.
and look at the Birds now.
Yeah,
They have
he's
lost a lot
right.
of players.
They've lost a
Talia
lot of
says
players.
Tony Pollard's longevity will remain if he stays at 15. Don't run him to the ground like
I
Zeke.
agree with her. I agree 100%.
Mr. West leveling up, right? Mr. West use Pollard in the preseason. Huh? Why would you use them in the preseason? This allows us to pick the best player at 26. Tight end, offensive line, and defense tackle come into play more. Yes,
Yeah,
I see it
I
now because they have made
the moves.
the moves that they needed
Yeah,
to. I mean, we look at last offseason, the one move that is really that I don't want to have to go through that dramatic situation is having to start Josh Ball at any tackle position.
nope.
I know that some people are very optimistic about Matt Waletzko, but dang, when Tyron Smith goes down, we are in trouble.
Trouble.
We haven't got a replacement for Connor McGovern. He's gone. He's a bill now. Same thing went with Connor Williams. Connor Williams, he found a resurgence with the Miami Dolphins. He's a better player now. So it's crazy. But I will tell you this: looking at the moves they made, Stephon Gilmore is definitely an upgrade from everything that we had opposite after Anthony Brown went down. And yeah, the wide receiver position got a lot better. It got faster. I think we saw
Yeah.
what T.Y. Hilton could do, and I think that with Brandin Cooks is very smart and very fast, and he's a veteran. I like O'Connell from Purdue. He's talking
A
about
lot
the
of a
actual
lot of people like
Aiden.
him.
I think his name is Aiden.
Yeah, but I like Tooney too from Houston. I like him too.
Oh, Clayton Tune.
Yeah, Clayton Tune. I like him.
But O'Connell looks like a prototypical quarterback. Just saying size wise and all that. Steven is not going to pay another running back over 10 mil after Pollard leaves next year.
Yep, I agree.
I think he learned. I think he learned a lesson.
Yep.
Zone 8
A performance.
Round of applause. Thank
Welcome,
you,
brother.
Extreme.
Welcome.
Just trade that third round pick to a Titans to get Derrick Henry, and it's a wrap for the league.
That would be very dangerous. Wishful thinking, it would be very dangerous.
Derrick Henry? Whoo, man. I mean, I'll tell you, there's a bunch of players. I think they'll realize that once they put that star in the helmet, their brand grows automatically. So whatever deal you get with the Cowboys, it's only going to get bigger because of all the commercials and everything that comes with being a Dallas Cowboy. Dak don't have the best arm. I think he has an arm that could get you to the Super Bowl and possibly win it. But there's a lot of things. He needs a lot of help on offense. We know that he can't do it on his own. And we need that defense to stay and play at a higher level this season. Zeke is greater than Pollard. Need to sign either a veteran offensive guard or defensive tackle.
Yep.
Anthony Brown is trash. I think Anthony Brown was low key a good corner because after he went down, damn, Cowboys
we had you know what? We talk a lot about Brown, but when he went down, we had a lot of problems, man.
Real deal. Real deal Cowboy says, what up? And we're telling you what up. Somebody said, what about Max Duggan? How we feel about Brandin Cooks? I like it. I like the Brandin Cooks. Harv, you like it too?
I'm okay. I like it. I'm gonna live with it.
Somebody says Anthony Brown is so sorry. Man, after he went down, we saw how much we missed him, man. Roshan Johnson is a sleeper backup for Bijan.
Yeah, he is. He is, bro. He's overshadowed by Bijan.
He is. Look, he's nice. But so is Miller from TCU.
He is too. There's
25-year-old rookie. You see that's the thing in the NFL is there like a lot of people are looking at this stuff like older players. It's kind of hard, right? Sleep music. Round of applause.
Welcome, man.
If you subscribe, we're gonna do a cap giveaway. We're gonna do a couple cap giveaways. We're gonna push them back to draft day. I think that does sound a little bit fun. Cowboys are having a great offseason. Just magnificent. I love it. They are, man. They find for whatever reason, it feels like they are letting go of whatever it is that they've been trying to do these last two seasons. Right? I don't know what they're trying to do these last two seasons, but Jerry finally felt the pressure, and it feels like he's kind of all in. It looks like he's all in, man. We draft Kincaid when I'm in KC for the draft. I am pulling a Frank the Tank. He's going streaky.
Hey, big pun. We're not gonna be able to bail you out, bro.
Somebody says Jerry's getting old. I think we're all getting old, man. Because
Yeah.
you look back, it's like, damn, we're almost gonna hit our 40s. Tight end is tight end in the first. Nope. I mean, I'll tell you this. I think that at this point, if you're at that position, the Cowboys should really try to see if they could get somebody to trade down with. Don't force that position on anybody, right? Don't force a Kincaid when you really don't need it. It's really nice if you could still continue to draft and develop, especially with like Jake Ferguson and Payne Hendershot. Somebody said that's true, Mr. West. Oh, I was joking around. I'm a Eagles fan, just effing around. It's all good.
It's all good, bro.
Same. NFC East division is right now the strongest division in the NFC. Do I need to read that?
Ivanka dated Quincy Jones. I don't know. They're new though. Welcome.
Nice choice for you.
We welcome everybody. We welcome everybody.
We do welcome everybody. So some good tight ends in this draft. Yes, there is.
100%.
Trip Aces don't need a tight end dummies. Round of applause because you joined the stream.
Thank you.
And you
welcome.
Commented and you call us dummies. Thank you for the compliment.
I think he's talking about everybody that wants a tight end.
Yeah, Mr. West, indeed. Vincent Johnson, Kendre Miller, running back for TCU, or Roshan Johnson, text from fifth round.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that
too,
twice on Sunday.
They should have brought Baker Mayfield to give Dak some competition. Laugh out loud.
I agree with that statement, though.
I
kind of agree with it.
They brought in Cooper. They brought back Cooper Rush. So
yeah,
Miller nice too. Trade the third to the Titans. Get Derrick Henry and address the O line in the first, and get a defensive tackle in the second. Man, this actually sounds like a winning formula right here. With everything the Cowboys have added, the only thing is that you need to be careful because you got to make sure you have depth at all levels where you're really lacking. Because I don't know if you know, but like for instance, the Stephon Gilmore, me personally, I think they need to add another corner in the draft.
Yep. 100%.
Because last year when one went down, another one went down. They were literally signing Kendall Schofield. They signed who was after Kendall Schofield? I know Xavier Rhodes was one, but what was the other corner?
Mullen.
Trayvon Mullen, and he actually got a deal too, right? What did Vincent say? Bijan Robinson is worth a top 10 pick. Yes, he is. He's a blue chipper, man. But teams are shying away from that way of doing things.
We are.
I love Malik, but Malik ain't Tony though. You're absolutely right. They're two different backs.
Two different backs. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony can do a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Usa's air. Can we do this Friday night after 8:30 p.m.? Are you on the Eastern time or are you in the Central time? Email us on that one. Big pun. I would not be shocked if Monty Smith is a pick at 26. I would love it.
Ooh. That's a good pick. That's a good pick, man.
I would love the pick.
That's a good pick.
Because the Cowboys have – when was the last time the Cowboys actually drafted a defensive tackle in the first round?
They won't do it, though.
But when was the last time? Russell Maryland?
Russell Maryland?
1992?
No, it wasn't. It was
no, it was Russell Maryland.
No, it was not. Wasn't? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because what's his name? Marcus Spears was a defensive end. Yeah, you're right.
We're talking about defensive tackle.
Yeah, you're right. Russell, yeah.
That was 1992. And he won a Super Bowl that year. So, he says, what's y'all's Discord? Find us on Twitter. Yeah,
we'll
the Cowboys Cast, and then we can message directly a lot faster. We can add you. If Tony's still good by next year, why would you let him go? He's an offensive weapon. That's what I'm telling you. It gives you a nice little 3-year deal.
This is what I'm saying. Nice is everything. But if somebody's going to offer him on the open market more than what we're going to offer him, you let him walk. Because he's not gonna go for $7 or $8 million. I tell you that right now. he's probably going to go for more. That's why I'm saying that.
Hulum says if Bijan there, we have to draft him. You don't want him to end up in Philly or with the Bills at 27-31. I will tell you this. I think the Bills will take him at 27, but you're right. If the Bills don't take him, we'd have to face off against Bijan.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, is not. No. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Hell no. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Gibbs. I like Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs. No, but you can find another Zeke.
Yep.
That is a true statement. Somebody said maybe. Taji Spears from Tulane could be another Pollard.
And that's what I said. I think they're answering the question about Tony Pollard that I asked. And Tyjae Spears is one of them, man. Gibbs is one of them. There's a lot of players out there like Pollard. So
somebody said Cowboys found out how good Israel Makuma is, and he's better than Brown. And they're referring to Anthony Brown.
Yes.
I think he can even play slot.
He can. He did that in the playoffs.
He did do that in the playoffs,
and he shut it down, man.
He was at a high level.
Yeah.
Did they kind of sign the important
fellas? Yeah, I think they did. I think for them, at least the Cowboys thought that they were immediate need, and I think they did that, man. In my opinion.
This looks like a new name. Death Promise. Round of applause. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for commenting. How y'all like Gibbs? He's a baller, man.
He's a baller, dude. He's a beast.
You know what? It's hard because you hear people throw. I've heard people throw comparisons around, but his comparison, it looks spot on, man. That guy looks like Alvin Kamara, like
Alvin Kamara 2.0, man.
Dude, he looks like Alvin Kamara, man. And he's good, man. He's good. Gibbs is a Pollard. The running back from Pitt is a Pollard. Spears a Pollard. Arguably, Arcani is too. So yes, you're right. There is a lot of that type of running back, right? That can, be a pass catcher and whatnot. But the thing is, Tony Pollard's been around the system. It's kind of hard when people start buying homes in that area, Matt Forniak. A lot of people are very high on Matt Forniak. I think that he could play center for you too. In fact, I think he is their backup center, right?
I think he is.
He got elevated last year when
Governor was a backup.
Well, okay, but they elevated him back up.
Yeah, they did.
When Biadasz went down.
Yeah.
This running back class is deep. I think
super deep, man.
I think you go way into the 5th, possibly 6th round and get one, just because some teams just are crazy and they will draft random players.
Yep.
This running, let me see. DeRon Bland about to have a good season. Man.
Yes, sir.
I think he's gonna. I'm with you. I think he's gonna have a great season. It's year 2, so in the second year, you should know this defense way better than what you did the first year. You think we done with free agency, or we actually make a splash? I think that, I don't know. This is where Hoodlum. You were saying this earlier in Discord, man. The Cowboys are shopping at Ross and Dollar Tree and all that stuff. I think this is the time when the Cowboys start to lock up people like I know they're trying to re-sign Dante Fowler, so I do think that now that everything's kind of settled in, I think that you're going to start seeing the Cowboys make those kind of adjustments and make those signings. Chris Rodriguez is okay too. Got to look into him. Kincaid at 26, Steve Avila in the 2nd, and Kendre Miller in the 3rd.
Ooh. We're still with this tight end thing. Why?
Yeah, if Kincaid is the best, if he's the BPA at that position, okay, fine. I like Steve Avila. I think that he's definitely a great prospect for a guard. Kendre Miller, I think we're all on board on him being a very talented running back. It's gonna be a fun draft class. Vincent Johnson says I'd be good with drafting a running back late and adding Kareem Hunt. Ooh. One thing y'all fans in the comments gotta do is respect Dak. Okay, I like it. I like
it. She's gonna be our Dak protector.
You you guys got to respect that. I think we go O line in the first round. That's on TikTok. That was by Timothy Reynolds. I'm with you, Mister. You don't have the best arm, and we ain't complaining. I like Sean Tucker, the Syracuse running back. Hey, that's my guy, man. Well, no, that's your guy, right, Harv?
Sean Tucker? Yeah. From
Yeah,
Syracuse. I like him, man.
yeah.
I like him.
I like Chase Brown. I think that
As we talk about all these running backs, there's so many of them, man.
look at
And
that.
that's why I keep saying, like, I don't know. We'll see, man. But I like him.
Vince is on board with you, Aaliyah. Or did I say that right? Is it Aaliyah or is it
Alea.
Alea? Both pretty names. I like O'Connell also day three pick candidates for quarterback. Robinson from UCLA or Henny from Fresno State. Uh, Vincent, I'm just saying. With the crying emoji. Only 5 likes. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's all
hit
we
the
have. Yeah, give us some
like.
likes. Come on
Get
now.
some likes, man.
Yeah, and share it and help us grow. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, man. We got cap giveaways. We go live 3 times a week right now, and we hit 1,000 Monday through Thursday, twice on Sundays. Well, during the football season for sure, but shoot, if we hit 1,000 before football, we're gonna be doing it Monday through Thursday for sure. Um, can the Cowboys move up in the draft and draft a wide receiver like Darnell Washington or Zay Flowers? If this happens, I think Cowboys should rotate the number 2 wide receiver, load the clip. What's going on, Rev? What you doing? We're cooking now. Yes, sir. We finally got another key piece this offseason. So it's been a good offseason so far for the Cowboys. Don't drink the Kool-Aid on Kincaid. I like it. Hello.
I like that.
Kincaid is a top 20 talent. Stop the hate. Hey, he's gonna be 25 years old at the beginning of the season, too. CD was top 3 catcher in the NFL last season. His Giants catches were insane, and that Vikings one where he set up Brett Maher 60-yard field goal, shoot the catch against the Giants. Wow.
Yeah.
And we saw him drop some balls, but
He'll be fine.
he'll be fine. I think that this year he's gonna really blow up. I see a lot of people going to break their TV when Cowboys go tight end. Lunda Wells was the only offensive coach at the combine besides Mike. That is where the story is coming from. He's the only offensive coach, and he's the tight end coach that was at the combine, and the only defensive coach at the combine was Dan Quinn. So that's where the story is picking up legs. If we pick up D-Hop, it changes the entire narrative of our draft.
I think that train has passed, man.
I think it has passed. I think there's no more. Blocka. Do we need to move on from Brett Maher?
Welcome,
Round
man.
of applause for joining the stream and commenting and for having a good username, right? And draft the best available kicker in the drafts. We saw how Maher looked towards the end of the season. Yeah, that looked it was a weird. It was just a weird situation.
It was,
Saludos, Cowboy Nation Cantu from the 956. I'll tell you this much right now. I don't know why the Cowboys just do not like to draft. They don't like to draft defensive tackles. They don't like to draft safeties, and they don't like to draft kickers.
Yep.
For no reason. I thought it was so funny because last year I remember Cameron Dicker. He played kicker for Texas Longhorns. He got drafted as a punter because he had been a punter for them too, and then he got released. Never saw a whole flock of Cowboy fans saying, "Why don't we pick him up off waivers?" And I saw a lot of Cowboy content creators saying that he's a better punter, and that he said he was a better punter. And boom, he comes on as a kicker. Cameron Dicker ended up having a great rookie season as a kicker. So it's crazy. I don't know. These Cowboys are funny sometimes. Cowboys not drafting a quarterback until the 5th round. First 3 picks will be on offense. I think, honestly, man, it's going to be very heavy on defense. I'm just saying. I think that Mike McCarthy is going to rely on this defense.
I think it's going to be 1 defensive player and 2 offense in the first 3 rounds.
I think the only offense that you'll probably see is offensive line, to be honest,
and a running back.
Running back, you'll probably see that in the 4th and 5th round. D Hop would have been insane, but he's getting somewhat old. Jerry Judy on the other side of CD would have been hella insane, right? I'm scared the Eagles gonna grab Bijan.
Everybody and their mother is, man.
Shoot, he's
If
they
they
the
if
Eagles
they
have the
get
10th
that
pick.
dude, it's gonna be dangerous, man.
They have the 10th pick.
Yep.
Oh, Ryan, balling. If you don't like the Cowboys, you should go check us out on the East West Football. And we do have a website, eastwestfootball.com. We actually talk about all football. So I'm pretty sure we'll talk about your team. We're not going to trash your team. We'll just talk about your team. So don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. The Eagles would be the type to grab Bijan just because we grabbed Lamb when they wanted him in 2020.
That is true. That is
Oh, yeah.
true.
Elia, man, karma's a karma's for real, man. Like I do feel it. I think she's on something. Hello says the last decent defense tackle we really had was Jay Ratliff, and that is facts. And he was a 7th round pick.
7th round pick, yeah.
Defense promise. Eagles have a lot of holes on defense to go Bijan. No,
They
you're
do.
right. You're right. But
They
we
do.
still have to be scared about that.
But you know what, though? The Eagles would do that just for the simple fact.
Yeah, but
they would.
What I mean by rotation is have plays for Cooks and plays for Flowers or Washington. What do you think?
I agree with that.
I mean, it could work. I know we are having a little bit of a disagreement earlier where I was saying, hey, Michael Gallup might come back, full strength. And
we can't bank on that anymore.
And I was like, maybe this is a great opportunity for Jalen Tolbert to start seeing the
Cowboys.
field.
The Cowboys said that this past season. Oh, we don't need Amari Cooper. We're good. We got these guys. And look what happened. We struggled, man. Our almost close, not our number one receiver, but our number one target when we needed a first down was Noah Brown. Come on, man.
And now he's a Houston Texan. And now we got somebody said what we traded picks. Where is Zeke landing? Cantu says, I think he's been linked to the Buccaneers because of the running back coach Scott. What's his name? Pete.
Yeah, and the Jets. I'm hearing the Jets too.
Ooh, he would fit in that system.
Yeah.
Pollard wants the bag. He playing hard this year.
I'm telling you.
Reed Judy would be nice fit. D Hop with Lamb would cause absolute hell. And somebody's agreeing with that for sure. I know Trayvon Diggs is getting better at coverage, but I really miss that 2021 season when he led the NFL league in interceptions. It was really electrifying to watch. It really was something to watch. I like Eric Gray from Oklahoma.
So do I.
Yeah, he's good. Yes, you said it right the first time. Okay, it is Aaliyah. And then I'm a Jaguars fan. Hey, your team is a team to watch out for this year, man.
That's a good team, man.
They just need a couple pieces, and I think that they can make a deeper run into.
Two Raw Ace is new, right? He's a new.
Yeah, round of applause.
Well, follow us on East West, man. We'll talk about your Jags.
Yeah. East West football. Like I said, we have a website. Well, there's also a YouTube channel. Follow the YouTube channel. We're on Facebook also. So wherever you feel comfortable, follow us there. We'd prefer the YouTube, but we'll see. So was Terrence Newman. Big pun. That was out of the why is Terrence Newman being brought up? I'm just curious. I mean, I liked him. He did better after a Cowboy. Cowboys are definitely focusing on defense, and I agree. Yeah. And you see the reason why is because they had that opportunity to be a defense that could take it to that next level, right? Be that what was it? What we were saying the 2001
Baltimore Ravens.
Should
they could make that defense stout like that, man? That would be something crazy.
Hey, they almost had tied the record with the Bears, right? I think for the most sacks in the season. But towards the end, people found a way to slow it down. So we'll see. We'll see. But yes, I do feel that they are going to focus in on that. I think that's going to be a big emphasis for the Cowboys. But Cowboys is my second favorite team. All
Okay,
right, that's cool.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it too. I mean, that at least your first team is on the AFC. It's kind
Yeah,
of hard when it's two NFC teams. Kevin Godwin. So that's a
welcome.
new one for us. Thank you for joining the stream. Hopefully you subscribe so you can be a part of the cap giveaway. What we done in free agency, we can take the best player available.
Yes. Say he's
Yes,
right.
yes or no?
He is right.
I mean, if you get an offensive guard, then you can go BPA.
I still think we can get BPA.
Because they're at 26. Now you're looking at Osiris Torres.
We'll see. I agree with him.
D Shift, I'm seeing Chicago. Ooh, round of applause.
Welcome, D Shift.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for commenting. They let Miles go, so it's looking like Bijan. He's talking about the Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, because where did he go? He went to the Panthers, right?
Yep.
Sanders. Cowboys would win more games if the refs saw that our guys always get held like every play. This is something that we were talking about on East West earlier, right? We said, hey, man, people get on.
Oh,
Lorenzo. I don't think I've seen a Lorenzo on here. I heard that the Eagles are trying to sign some cornerback or safety in the first. Slay is getting old, and CJ is most likely gone.
He wants a lot of money, man.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. D-shift, O-line, and defense. You can never go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with that. Let's say we can't score in the playoffs. The defense would save us. And that's what every team needs when the offense gets stagnant. You're absolutely right. I love your football knowledge. Wow. I'm awake. Are you?
Yeah, welcome, man. I guess he's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I like the username. Really hope Jackson Smith and Jigba doesn't go to Chicago. I heard he's a Dallas fan. Yeah, he's
got a tattoo, man,
on his right arm. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, wow. I'll tell you this. Jackson Smith and Jigba has that killer instinct in him, and he's a very smart wide receiver. He will be a quarterback's best friend, and he will make that quarterback look good. He did it with Justin Fields, and he did it with CJ Stroud. So, yeah, man, we're all on board with that. I think that at that point, you got to look at it, man. That's it for us, man. I mean, we've been on with you guys for a little over an hour.
Definitely blessed, man.
Hey, there's 45 of you guys, man. Subscribe. Help this channel grow, man. Help us grow. And definitely follow us to the East West. And we're implementing the Discord. We're on all social medias. We're on TikTok too. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of edits, right? Whatever we talked about, we kind of bring that to light, and then we make conversations about that. We even turn around. We make conversations about your guys' comments. So definitely, help us grow. All it takes is you hit the subscribe button right below Harvey, right below you. Just hit subscribe. If you like the content, definitely hit the notification button. You'll see when we go live. Typically, we go live around about 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes we go a little bit earlier, which is 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So just if you like the content, definitely. And then of course we also have a similar schedule with East West Football. That one we talk all NFL. And we have Walter Stringer, the best scout now. He's the best scout. Hey, no cut and dry with Walt, man. Walt just tells you how it is, man. I tell you this right now. My favorite prospect in this draft class is Emmanuel Forbes out of Mississippi State. That corner, I think he broke the record for pick sixes this year. Yep. Man, I don't care that he weighs 165 pounds. That guy can play everything from off man to press to he's just a very impressive corner. But I do like Jackson Smith and Jigba. Eagles have lost players. Cowboys have added players. Our division is stacked. It is stacked. It's kind of weird though with the Commanders. They just let Heineke go to the Falcons though, right?
That's weird.
I mean, he gave them a little bit of hope, so they're really banking on Sam Howell. We'll see. I know Sam Howell aired it out against the Cowboys, man.
Yep.
But yeah, Giants, they're gonna. Bad Monkey, thank you for subscribing.
Appreciate it.
Love it, man. Love it. Jose Pais, love you, brothers. Hey, we love
Love
you,
you
Jose,
guys
man.
too.
That's it for us. But stay tuned. I believe we will be going live tomorrow, right? On
Yep.
the East West and on there. And if you definitely want to join the Discord, be a part of the convo, just find us on Twitter and we'll get you hooked up. Is Jalen Hurt leaving the Eagles?
I don't think so.
Nah, that guy's gonna be getting paid like what, 45 mil a year?
Yep.
The
So
Eagles need to hit on every draft pick this year, man, because I'll tell you this much right now. They're going to be seeing what the Dallas Cowboys are having to go through with Dak Prescott, man.
So before we leave, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. All right. It's on Twitter. This is going to be very dangerous. Get your popcorn ready. And we got J-Ron Curse, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, and your guy Bump and Run, Gilmore, baby. Just so y'all know, follow us on Twitter, share, like, and hey, man, let's keep this channel growing. Jerry, I just thought I'd throw that Twitter out there, man.
Look at that. So somebody's farting on the Cowboy.
Oh, man.
Ready for next season. Heck yes. It's our year this year. Remember that. That's it for us, man. Huh?
What did Jose say? Get your pet.
Oh. I love it, Jose. Jose Pais just wants to let you guys know just to remember to get your pets spayed and neutered. Hey, that's it, man. Hey, that's a lot of Sunday fun day for us. Have a good one, guys.